Okay, everybody. This is a kind of interesting pronunciation video that I thought you might find interesting. Over to my right is my father, who refuses to appear on camera because he's a mortician and he wouldn't want his patients to identify him. Anyway, my father's lived in the States how long, Dad?
Wow, since 1969.
1969, so that's a long time, almost 30 years now. Okay.
40 years.
He's very good at grammar, writing, reading. He can have no problem. Reads the New York Times, blah blah. He's a lib. Are you a liberal?
Moderate.
We'll just get 1 star if you say
moderate.
moderate.
More liberal than but
More
moderate. I respect rights and
Respect
freedom
rights.
of expression. I respect. And what did I say? I respect.
Respect. Right. So today he has a question though. Do we have a pronunciation question? Right. What's your question?
My question is: I have problems with many words that have similar sounds to me as a Spanish-speaking person. And it's very hard for me to see the difference between similar words. For example, playa, which means beach, I believe,
Yes.
beach, playa in Spanish. Female dog, which is perra in Spanish, or sometimes used as an insult to a person, bitch.
So he was apparently trying to call someone.
No, I wasn't.
No.
I just want to know. No, I want to use the proper word for playa.
Oh, because we're going to the beach later today, and he wants to make sure people don't think we're going to the bitch.
Or I want to say that there are beautiful beaches, playas.
Right.
On the
There's a
ocean.
lot of beautiful beaches in Florida.
I don't want
And
to
a lot
be-
of beautiful beaches too.
And I don't want to talk about. I don't want to be offensive by mistake.
Right.
Very similar when you want to say dientes, teeth, and by speaking too fast, sometimes I will say tits,
Tits.
which means something totally different. I know.
Yeah,
the
you have very
difference.
nice teeth. You
I
have
know
very
the
nice
difference.
tits.
The problem is I know the difference, but when I'm talking, I'm not thinking about
Right.
nuances of pronunciation.
Well, I remember when we were kids, you would
I
always
was
ask me the
so
difference
fast.
between mad and mud.
Right. Still to this day, I still cannot say the difference between enojado, mad,
Mad.
and barro is
Barro,
mud. I
mud.
still cannot
Mud.
do it properly, you know.
Right.
So anyway, let's go back to beach
And then
beach.
sheet and shit. That's another
and
thing.
sheet
Sheet.
and sheets
Shit.
and shit
Shit. Sheet.
and cheap and cheat. There's so many sounds that are so similar. Small piece of paper is a chit. A piece of paper is
Small piece of paper?
Yeah, it's a chit.
Oh.
A small piece of something that you can put inside a little box with the name. CHIT.
A chit?
The chit. Yeah, that's English.
I don't know what a chit is.
We used to put small labels inside metallic boxes because you cannot write on the mirror, so
Okay.
you have to put
Right.
labels. And we use nowadays you write outside because it's plastic. You do have special pens, but in those days you have to put a piece.
Oh, I see, I
another,
see.
piece and piece another. Small,
Piss and piece.
yeah, another problem. A small
Another
piece
problem.
of paper inside metallic boxes called cricket because they make a sound. You close it, cricket, and those pieces were called chits.
Chits.
And my colleagues from Panama
Shut up!
and from Colombia will make jokes and they will say, I ran out of shit.
And so chits.
But they will do it on purpose,
Right.
all because we
They're
couldn't
making fun
pronounce.
of you.
No, they were also Latinos.
Oh,
like
okay.
me, and they knew the difference, but they couldn't say it.
Oh, I see.
Or sometimes they
Oh,
will
they would do it on purpose.
on purpose. You know? And the secretaries will say, oh, I know what you mean, and they will laugh.
Right.
So, another word. Anyway, we're going back to beach,
Bitch. Okay.
which is
So
the ocean.
right. So I say it beach, and I think the key is the first letter B, beach, beach. Let me go close the door. Beach, and then for a female dog,
For a female dog, hembra, perra,
bitch, bitch.
bitch.
And if you're speaking Spanish, hembra or perra, but I can't do the double R. So
Now, of course, if you really want it, which I don't do that, I don't like to insult people except when they are not listening to me.
right.
You know,
Behind their
in my
back.
car,
That's what I do.
No, but
I'm known for that.
But if I have to say it, I want to be sure that she doesn't think I'm telling her emotion. You know?
Right. You want to make sure your insult gets
Insult,
across.
yeah,
Of
that
course.
she understands.
You're a beautiful beach.
But
Wouldn't make any
my
sense.
concern is to say properly that when somebody will ask me in the hospital, where do you go for the holidays? I can't say I went to the beach. Or they ask me in Peru if we have beautiful beaches. I don't want to say we have beautiful mujeres, perras. I want to say we have very nice resorts. I want
Right.
to say properly.
Right.
The same
So
problem.
beach is playa, and bitch is you know, women you don't like very much.
But you can say it to a dog. It's
Of course.
okay to say to a dog.
Dogs don't mind.
Yeah, I know, but you can refer to an animal.
Yeah,
And it's proper. Some people get offended when you use that word in a dog.
Some
but,
people are very
But
conservative.
that's okay, right?
That's fine.
My daughter was one of those. She didn't want me to call our female dog bitch.
My dad rebels in calling female dogs bitches because he can get away with it.
Sometimes you can use a word. You can use gay properly in right English. You can use faggot in a proper term.
Right.
Doesn't mean anything
But I
bad.
wouldn't do it.
I know. I only do it when I know I'm safe in my environment.
When there are no pieces of sticks, no bundles of sticks around to
Right,
protest.
Right.
Okay,
So,
so
why don't you emphasize again those
okay,
two
one more
words?
time. I would say if you're having trouble pronouncing beach and bitch,
Perhaps you can give a
beach,
general rule
beach,
for all the words that have the similar. With the
general
E.
rule,
I mean,
meech,
B-E-A,
Mitch.
B-E-A,
Well, there's no
and there's
B.
B-I-T.
Are there many words that begin with B-I-T? Bit. Bit.
Biting,
Bite.
morder, for
But that's
example.
bite, not beat. Beat.
But in
Okay.
the past tense, yeah.
Beat.
Yeah,
Well, beat.
or
Beat
pegarle
somebody. Beat
Right,
somebody
it's
up.
again, you
a
know?
bit. A bit. Beat
There's
somebody
a
a
small
bit.
piece of bit. There's
Well,
always difficult.
I think you basically have to pronounce a lot. We have to practice until, you know, forever. Even now, we've been here 30 years almost, and you still have trouble, right? So be, but just pronounce. And in context, you have no
Even in
problem.
my profession, I have to use the word measles for that disease, which in Spanish is sarampion. This rash on the skin when people have the virus.
Measles.
Measles.
Measles. No, not missiles.
Okay, you see my
I
problem.
thought you said missiles.
All right, but that's exactly. I'm glad because I want to make a point that I still to this day I cannot pronounce properly the difference between measles and measles.
Measles. Right.
Now, which one is the rocket?
Missiles.
Measles.
Right.
And which one is the disease?
Measles.
It's a longer sound.
Right,
Measles.
Measles. I guess that's the same problem. Me, and me. So that's the key. When you say the first consonant, it's like b. It's b, not b.
So you have prolonged or shortened.
No, you begin differently. The beginning, it's different from the very beginning. You say b,
B.
and then b.
B.
See?
Bitch.
Bitch.
B.
Beach.
B.
Beach. B. Beach. Beach. But it begins differently. It doesn't begin the same. B. 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 See? Can you hear it?
Yes, I can hear. No, I can hear the difference.
Yeah.
One thing is like music. You can hear music, but you cannot reproduce it.
All right.
I can hear the sounds, but then trying to pronounce it properly is not that easy. And you
Right.
can ask any of your Spanish-speaking people like
I don't
me.
associate with those people.
Just kidding.
Okay, except family, because you have to.
Just kidding. But it's difficult. It's difficult. Every day I'm trying. I have a dictionary which is sound on the computer, and I will practice. Still I forget, you know, because our design, our mouth and tongue, everything has been designed. I learned English when I was 30 years old, so it's not the same as when you learn.
You started learning when you were 25, 27, no.
No,
Oh, you're
I
right,
came to
30.
this country.
30, you're almost 30, right?
But you were almost born here.
Right.
1 year old. You have not. No, my children have problems.
But sometimes I meet white people who swear I have an accent.
But for the English-speaking people, they don't understand why it's so difficult for us. But as an American, try to speak Spanish, and you will see how difficult it is.
What do you mean as an American trying to speak Spanish?
Spanish
We're American. we
Americans
speak
who don't
Spanish.
speak Spanish. English-speaking people who don't speak
You're going to
Spanish.
offend people like Cubans who live here.
No.
Americans.
Well, I meant
I'm just kidding.
people who only speak English from any other country, but who don't.
You mean typical
Spanish,
idiot
and they will
Americans
see the
who
difference.
never don't have passports, never been out of the country.
and they cannot see the difference, for example, between cabello and caballo, or
Cabello.
hombre and hombro.
Mm.
No, it's the same problem we have. I'm just trying to illustrate.
Cabello, caballo. Cabello, and caballo is a horse. Cabello is hair.
And
Yeah.
hombro and hombre, things like that. And we don't pronounce the H's, for example, and it's funny because I have my friends who are called Hernando, and we don't say Hernando, we say Hernando.
No, your friends call them Hernando. I mean, American people.
And
White,
in English.
I mean, non-Spanish speaking. What do we call them? Non-Spanish speaking people. So, what do you think about the Palestinians and the Israeli conflict? Don't comment.
This is what I say.
No, you're gonna get me in trouble. I'm just kidding.
I don't believe in psychics, but if there is a psychic that who will predict accurately when this conflict is going to end, he probably will be remembered. But I don't know who can do that.
It's never gonna end. All right, I'm gonna turn this off.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you for the lesson.